hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
And hello. Hey. What's going on to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, my tea leaf readers, honey, my tea baggers, and my tea biscuits, honey. What's your tea? What is your tea? Sugar plums, baby. It's another glorious day up in here. And I know you got all your crumpets together, my darling, because it's time to dish tea. And you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat. What's up? As you can hear, I'm a little congested. Y'all know this is my time of the night, honey, where my allergies want to act crazy. Just act crazy. Yeah, act crazy. Okay. But, oh. Okay. Oh. So y'all gonna see me doing this most of the show. I done took my nasal spray and carried on, honey. And all of that, child. Oh, child. It is what it appears to be, okay? So that there is that, darlings. So yes. Honey, did y'all catch the debates last night? How many of y'all watched the debates? Put it in the comments, honey. If y'all watched the debates, honey, okay. Just put it in the comments, honey. Just say yay, okay. Just raise your hands and say yay. Put it in the comments, baby, because we're gonna talk about that a little bit. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it, I hope, but we're gonna get into that up in here because we got a lot of stuff to cover this evening. Okay, that I have put on, you know, for our little tea party, honey. You know, we finna go to have a little tea party. We finna dish tea, honey, have a little tea party, okay? Have some fun. You know, one of the videos that I got that I'm gonna show y'all today, I believe it's a skit. I'm coming right off the bat because of how the girl talking. I believe it's a skit, but nonetheless, it's the it's the situation that they want to present. Okay, we're going to get into their particular situation, and yeah, okay, and then we're going to cover, child. We just got some shit going on in this country, honey, that is absolutely asinine, and I'm trying. You know, mental health is real. Okay, can we just start there? Mental health is real. And if y'all don't believe it, y'all got to look at some of the shit that folks are doing and they believe that they are in the right. I'm trying to help make it make sense. It's not making sense. And you know, oftentimes when you can't get in somebody's head about something to make it make sense, it just throws everybody off. Because here's the thing. We know how to agree on it, but at least make it make sense so that we can sit up there and say, you know what? I see where you at, but no, that ain't. I don't necessarily roll like that. But when all of us are sitting there scratching our head and be like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? How do you know? Okay, we all have to sit down here and really understand that this is real. Okay. So the first point that I want to get into this evening, we're going to talk about this debate and things because I'm a little disappointed in all of the fodder that we're hearing. Okay. Now, for all of you who say, oh, he too old, talking about Biden, he too old, he too this, he too that, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say, guess what? Trump is only 3 years younger than him. Biden is 81, Trump is 78. Okay. So what's the difference? Okay. Last night, yeah. Okay, it was not the best of Biden. He got stumbled up and carried on. So everybody was talking about his mental acuity, right? Whether or not he can do this and whether or not he can answer the questions. And it was a bad night. It was a bad night. But though it was a bad night, honey, he was able to get through it. He recovered and things of that nature. He stayed on his mission. And let me tell you something, looking at that too, I'm gonna tell you what I really think had happened. Because not that that it was all he couldn't stay focused. Joe does not like to have stuff written down. Okay, if y'all notice that when he talks and carrying on, he likes to talk extemporaneously. Okay, and he comes from the heart. But one of the things too is that this whole thing with Donald Trump, okay, he really wanted to cuss his ass out, and I saw like the scammers and carried on. I saw him in his head trying to remember what he was taught in the damn debate preps. Okay. Now, does that mean anything? Maybe not to y'all. Y'all gonna say, "Oh, fuck all that," because he couldn't talk. I know for me, I'm seeing him process what he wanted to say versus what he had to say, and trying to keep it all together, and then it got jumbled up in his head. Now that's what I saw. And you're talking to somebody who is a debater. Okay, I'm in high school and carried on. Yes, that's what that is. Okay, I know what that is. I know what that look is. I know when you want to say one thing and then your mind went to something else, and you're trying to make it sound like it's all the same thought, and you fuck it up. That's what happened. At least that's how I see it. Okay. Here's something too, and I want all of y'all to think about this when you start talking about inflation. Because everybody wants to sit up there, oh, Biden, under your watch, we got all this damn inflation. We got all this damn inflation. Well, just like he told Trump last night, you know why we got inflation? Because we have a fucking economy now. Because under your administration, honey, you never did anything to do, to get the economy back on track coming out of the pandemic. You destroyed all of our relationships with all of the allies and all the other folks that carrying on. You did not do anything. Okay. And here's something that we also got to look at. Okay. A lot of this inflation that we have is because businesses are trying to recoup the costs from all that time that we did not get any supplies up in here. Y'all remember when tissue, everybody stockpiling tissue, going into the stores, and we have got so normalized now to going into stores and see shelves, rows and rows of shelves empty. That's become normal for us now. We don't even think of that as being odd anymore. We don't think of that as some kind of apocalyptic something or another. To walk into a grocery store and you see shelves empty. Not that they say the SKUs are messed because we're moving some shit over or they redesigning the store. They did not get the product in. How many of y'all have gone to y'all restaurants and carried on and you can't get this or that on the menu because they can't get it anymore? Do you know restaurants are still suffering from that? They still cannot get certain products in. So part of this inflation that we're dealing with has to deal with businesses having prices because now they got to sustain themselves. All the money that they lost during the pandemic when we were down and on the lockdown and shit, for those who didn't get PPP loans, okay, and et cetera, et cetera. All of that is in this. All of that is in play with this inflation thing. There's commercials running. Oh my God, rent and stuff is going up and rent are high. Okay, yes, it is ridiculous. However, let's look at that. Do y'all know for almost 2 years that a lot of those landlords and stuff didn't get any money because we was on the lockdown? They did not get any money. So now they've got to recoup money to go back to the banks and carry it on for all this old shit. Okay, so a lot of what's going on are businesses trying to recoup money that they lost because they got to get back on track as well. So when we start talking about inflation, that's the part that folks do not like to put into play. Because I don't know how. I don't know how y'all forgot about it. I don't know how y'all didn't add that into it. We had those ships sitting out there in the damn water for how long? 6 months or longer? Docked. Big old cargo ships. Well, we had 8 ships out there. All of those supplies, all of that stuff that was coming to grocery stores and other places and restaurants and other businesses, all of those supplies were stuck. We couldn't get them. We couldn't, and then some of the stuff that, I don't know what dry rot, what was on there, whatever, that was no good, but by the time they got to it, all of that loss. That's where this inflation comes from. In addition to the price gouging, because it's not just I'm raising the prices to recoup. We got those who have the price gouging. Okay, supply and demand. Either you're gonna pay this or you ain't gonna get it. That kind of shit. So that's something that we have forgotten to look at or forgotten to put into this equation, and I'm disappointed that did not come out. I was expecting Biden to say that. Okay, that under your administration, we're still cleaning up shit because of this, that, and the other. That's I was hoping that was going to come out, but what we end up getting was a soft-spoken Biden, which everybody is trying to equate to say, oh, he's unfit because his voice was kind of soft. He sounded like because I was ready for him to go into a coughing spell, okay? Because he kept, and he felt it coming, and you heard the tickle in his throat. You heard all that. So something was going on, okay? And it's like, all right. So he kept it in the monotone or whatever. But also, Joe from the streets, child. And when shit got personal and carried on, he wanted to go over and start doing some shit, and you saw the huff and the puff and carried on. Okay. Now, here's the question. How many of y'all absolutely believe that Donald Trump won that debate? And this is no judgment, but I'm going to ask you to explain yourself. How many of y'all really believe that Donald Trump won that debate? Because for me, there were no winners last night. Now, let's just be honest. Last night, there were no winners. I'm going to call that a draw, but I'm going to put it on Biden's favor. And the reason why I put it on Biden's favor is because all of that shit that was coming out of Donald Trump's mouth, where he was sitting up there talking about trying to give facts and this, that, and the other about what this and what, he lied through his face. Every time I said, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Donald, what are you talking about? That's a lie. But because he was able to talk loud, and because he was able to act as if he was talking to the American people and really letting him have it and getting up at him, oh, Sleepy Joe, oh, Criminal Joe, oh, this, that, the other. Joe, you're a liar. Joe, you're no good. Joe, you're the worst president of the United States ever. Trust me, believe me. Because he was able to do all that, if y'all say that that's what won and that's what make him a strong leader, not listen to the bullshit that he's sitting up there saying, and talking about what he's done and did not do, he couldn't even quote nothing. Well, no, that's not true. He gave certain numbers or whatever, but I was shoddy on those numbers. See, and here's the other thing. Let's do this, because I want y'all to look at this debate from this perspective. They came in there with their hands tied. What do I mean? The moderators told them they could not come up in there with anything pre-written. Okay, so they couldn't come in there with notes to stay on point. They didn't have an audience, which was good, because, see, if they had an audience, they'd have been trying to calm their asses down and this, that, and the other. And see, a live audience is who Agent Orange like to play to. You know, because as with any entertainer, a live theater is where we get, you know, you feel the energy. We thrive off of that, right? So they didn't have a live audience, but they were not able to bring in any written information. And during the 2 commercial breaks that they had taken, they were not able to go talk to their advisors. So they couldn't even break to say, okay, you know how in the boxing ring, with the bell ring, you go back to your corner and your coach and they say, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. You got, you know, nobody did that. They were not allowed to do that. So what we got is real shit. We got them in their element. Okay. You saw the frustration. You heard the frustration of the back and forth. Sounded like kids. That's a lie. No, you're lying. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Joe, you're crazy. You're stupid. You're stupid. And, okay. We have some low blows. That bullshit about them talking about their golf, I don't even understand how the golf thing came into play. It was ridiculous. Okay, but here's where it is. Here is where this is. I want y'all to go rewatch it and go look at the questions answered. The exact question answered. How many times did they have to redirect Trump, and how many times did they have to redirect Biden to answer the question that they asked? Okay. Wait a minute, did I say that right? Asked. That's it. That's drilled in me, honey, from back in my theater days in high school. The story, honey, it's not asked. It's ask. She always said, think of your ass and add a K. Asked. And then it's what the ED on there. Ask. Asked. Okay. All right. That's just I'm having a moment. But that there, I want y'all to go and look at that, because there were too many times where when 45 went on a tangent, because now instead of answering the question, he still went back to try to rebut some shit because they only had a minute in rebuttal. So you done took your time to answer the question to try to go back and filibuster some shit or some things that Joe has said in this, that, and the other. I always say that I'm supposed to be flowing these things. As a debater, what we do is it's a flow chart. You take And what you do, you write down all of the arguments, right? On each side, you write down all the arguments. And then in another column, you find you flow the response. Did so-and-so respond to this answer? If they didn't respond, how you pull the argument through? That means, okay, there was no response there. This argument is gonna go through. Nobody hit this. So when you flow the debate, you get to see what hit and what didn't. I will say this. For me, there was a couple of times they had to get Biden. Well, the one time they said you still got 86 seconds left. Is that all you? What was that question? What was the question? Was it about Social Security? I think it was. And so he said, we just got to make sure that we do da. And that answer sufficed for me. It was a succinct, you don't have anything else on how we can do this. So now, then it ended up becoming the fodder that he gave behind it. The answer that he had was the answer. Bam. I don't need 2 minutes for this because right now what we need to do is this. This is the direct method of how this can get done, blah, blah, blah. But that there is that. There were no clear outwinners to me, so I'm still trying to say, where y'all at, Trump supporters? Are the Trumplicans or the Trumponians or whatever? I need to hear y'all. Or Republicans who said y'all going to support him, or black folks who feel as though he's the best candidate. Tell me how he won. Because I'm hearing that on the news, and all his supporters, it was clear that he's our leader, that he's the strongest. It was very clear. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Because his answers, now when he had a couple of zingers. Now it was on each side. Because when he sat there and said, okay, I don't know what he's talking about, and I don't think he does either, that was a good one. That was good. I was like, ooh, boom. Can't fuck with that one. Because that there went to his credibility. Okay. When he set up and what was that? The whole idea about the borders, because Trump stayed there, because he knows the border is a hot pocket for his constituents, because that's what he kept throwing up there. You got all these criminals and murderers and stuff coming over here. They're killing American citizens. Biden should have came back. But when we had bipartisanship, you denied that. Y'all remember that, honey? There was bipartisanship during Trump's reign, honey, that he ended up, all of the Trumponians and the Republicans at that time did not go into bipartisanship or get that border together. Okay? That was on Trump's watch. And I was hoping Biden was going to come in with that. That should have been the response. Well, here, let's look at your record. Because you kept saying we're going to build the wall, which never got there. And you said you was going to do this. And you was going to get Mexico to pay for the wall. You didn't do that. What we did was increase security at the border. We got something in place. You set up there separating. Mike did say that about separating the folks from the kids and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. You had these babies down in cages. You wouldn't feed them and this, that, and the other. So you made a hostile environment even more hostile. Okay. He hit it, but he should have rope-a-doped that shit. Okay. But yeah. So he stayed there. He stayed with a lot of what Trump did to fuel his people was all about. He stayed on immigration. He tried to stay on inflation. He was trying to stay there about this economy. But that wasn't working for me, for him. This whole thing about African Americans and black jobs, that's the buzzword now. Black jobs. Let these folks come over here and take the jobs that the black folks usually have and blah, 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 black jobs. Those were the three things I think was significant as far as 45's attempt last night to get across to his people. because those are the stuff that folks talk about. Okay. He tried to bring up about him doing the HBCUs or whatever. That flopped. Okay. But his rhetoric was just everywhere. Let me go to the comments, honey. I'm gonna go to the comments, and before I go to the comments, let me play something. Let me get the videos out the way. Let me play this first, and then I'm gonna go to what y'all say. Let's start here.
So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to sacrifice 3 years of work in progress over a 1 hour debate. Well, Joe Biden's not an effective communicator. We can barely understand what he's saying. But y'all understood when he sent you that damn email about your student loan debt forgiveness. Y'all understood that shit. Y'all understood when y'all got that direct deposit for that stimulus check. Y'all understood when y'all got that $3,600 for that child tax credit. Y'all understood that shit, didn't you? When America fell on its fucking face, Joe Biden was there to pick us up and pick up the goddamn pieces. His ass is the one who pulled us out of the fucking pandemic. He was the one who pulled us out of a fucking recession. When Trump lost all those fucking jobs, Joe Biden brought it back. Joe Biden has created 15 million new jobs. 800,000 manufacturing jobs. We have record low unemployment. He's giving $16 billion into HBCUs. He's giving $1.5 billion into small black minority business alone in 2023. And before you MAGA motherfuckers come in my comment section talking about, well, the pandemic was the reason why we lost those jobs. Joe Biden shouldn't get credit. He should get motherfucking credit. Since World War II, there have been 13 recessions. And guess what? Joe Biden is one of 4 presidents to see all jobs come back. What world are y'all motherfuckers living in? Are we not living better under Biden than we did under Donald Trump? I can say yes, abso-fucking-lutely. Let's just rewind it back. 4 years ago, what, cities were on fire? What did Trump do? 4 years ago, he told us to inject bleach or take disinfectant to deal with COVID. 71% of Americans are fully vaccinated thanks to Joe. Joe went from pillar to post during the pandemic, getting the vaccine on camera, showing the American people that it's safe. I don't care about any of that because Joe Biden can barely talk. Well, bitch, you can barely see because you're blind. If you can't see the forest through the trees, how the fuck you gonna see these policies? As soon as your ass step out the door, you see Joe. When you see new projects when it comes to roads, bridges, and transportation, Joe did that with the infrastructure bill. If your ass is LGBT and you ain't lonely and you got love in your life and you thinking about getting married, think of Joe. He was the one who passed the Respect for Marriage Act that codified same-sex marriage. Y'all are so quick to forget. Maybe you got cognitive decline, but yet you want me to let go of Joe because he stuttered and stumbled a bit. Bitch, I will be his balance and I will be his motherfucking backbone and get his ass to the motherfucking finish line. I don't give a fuck what CNN got to say and I don't give a fuck about what Van Jones got to say. I'm not gonna let go of Joe because Joe didn't let go of us. When times got rough, he lifted us up and I'm here to lift you up, Joe. I'm here to return the fucking favor.
Okay, what say you, honey? Do you agree? Do you agree, honey? Okay, do you agree? Let's go. I'm coming to these comments in a minute, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. I happen to agree with him, honey, because I'm like, okay, you gave me a list of the accomplishments. Okay, now let's go here.
This. I know I'm not a young man. State the obvious. Well, I know. Well, I don't. Folks, I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth. I know right from wrong. And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done. And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up. I know what it took to take our economy from the depths of the pandemic to where it is today, the strongest economy in the world. I know what it'll take to bring this economy to everybody. I know what it'll take to rally the world, to stand up against Putin and defend freedom, not yield to him. And I know it'll take to keep the world safe and free for the years ahead. Folks, I give you my word as a Biden, I would not be running again if I didn't believe with all my heart and soul I can do this job. Because quite frankly, the stakes are too high. The stakes are too high.
All right. Okay. Now that there, y'all know after the debate, he said, I'm going to Charlotte, right? That came from there. And y'all see that came from CNN, honey. And I guess they were live streaming or whatever, but that was the clip I found. Okay, from the rally. So now I've heard, listen to comments and everything. I heard people, well, that's the Joe that we needed last night at the debate. That's the one we needed. What did you need? What's different? Is it the fact that he loud? I can sit up there and give you hand gestures and this. Is that the confidence that we're looking at? Or are you listening to the message? Because this message here is like, okay, listen, y'all know I'm not young like I used to be. I don't walk as fast as I used to, honey. I can't debate the way I used to. But I know how to do this motherfucking job. Okay, I have the skill set. I have the experience. I know what it takes. Look at my record because we got this damn economy out of the trenches of whatever. And we could turn this shit around. Now, that's his message last night that he said with conviction. I mean, today. Last night during the debate, he said what he said. But a lot of y'all missed it because he was here. And yes, sir, and with the American people, and yes, we're going to die. I know that he was there. He was there. And I don't know what that was. So with him being here, and Donald Trump being all up here, crazy Joe, stupid Joe, you did some stupid shit, you did some stupid this. That's how come the world look at us. No, baby, the world been looking at us crazily. After you, during your 4 years, honey, everybody got to looking at us like we were fucking stupid. When you pulled us out of now and NATO, when you sit up there and closed off Cuba, everything Obama did to get Cuba up and running. We have not been allies with Cuba or been able to go to Cuba in 50 fucking years. Obama came in, got that open up, got the borders open. We were able to go. We did documentaries. They just started opening up the tourism for American tourists to go and visit Cuba for the first time in 51 years. And when you came in office, bitch, you shut everything damn down. We have, if y'all don't believe it, go Google. Y'all go back and Google during Trump's administration, look at some of the foreign news. Look at some of the other news leaders that carried on child. They looked at us like we were fucking crazy. Anytime he would go over, and y'all saw it, he would go over to the other countries trying to be a dignitary in somebody else's country and didn't know what the hell to do. Didn't know how to speak to the people, didn't know how to greet the people and carry on. They looking at yeah. Okay. One more, y'all. One more. Check this out.
Moses was a stutterer and was 82 when he was called to lead. Jeremiah had depression. Esther lost both of her parents at an early age. Paul had a thorn in the flesh. Jesus was acquainted with sorrow. Harriet Tubman had epilepsy. FDR had polio. And this nation better learn quick. Stop focusing on foolishness, arguing about making a decision on foolish things. Age. Who can insult who? Who the last one touched the porn star? You're going to make that the standard of U.S. presidents. You're going to have to go back and undo a whole lot of them. Whether Biden walks fast or not. I don't walk fast. But he could be walking fast, head toward evil, head toward destruction. The greatest president in this country was Roosevelt, and he couldn't walk at all. Better stop this foolishness. This election better be about issues. What are you going to do about the 295,000 people dying every year from poverty? 87 million people underinsured or uninsured. The 1,000 plus voter suppression cases. What are you going to do about the fact that we still have to feed the hungry in the wealthiest nation in the world? that in the 21st century we still have human trafficking. This nation better wake up. This election cannot be about foolish things. It's not even about will we have a democracy. It's about what kind of democracy will we have. Because democracies can elect dictators. Putin was elected. Netanyahu elected. Will we have a democracy that establishes justice? Anything else is foolishness.
Putin elected, Netanyahu elected, bitch. He said that. Now, he said that for me, baby. I howled, and I'm still hollering. Now, I want y'all to catch something. How many of y'all caught this and really resonated on this? When Trump sat up there and said, if you elect me, I can have this war in Palestine and carrying on ended before I even go into inauguration. Before I go and take my first step back into the office, I can have this war done and over with. Why? Because you and Putin are still in bed together, honey. Y'all still having sweet talk, pillow talk, and that kind of thing. He said that. No, that came from Trump. That came right out of his damn mouth. And you know that there is going to trigger all those who are, mad at Biden because we don't have a ceasefire and this, that, and the other. I'm still trying to understand. I still got to put my head around all of that, y'all. I don't understand the war in Gaza and Palestine because I don't know who's supposed to be the who is the ally and who ain't. Because I think the enemy is Hamas, but hell, they seem like they work at both sides of the thing, and I don't know. I'm lost. I have to go back and start from day one when this got started and how we got into it, that I can completely understand it. Because I end up saying the wrong thing. Because from the way it sounded like to me, fuck it. At this particular point, I thought the Palestinians were the ones that was going against Gaza, and they the ones starting the shit. Because I'm like, okay, wait a minute, but Palestine's supposed to be the ally. Then what the fuck? I'm lost. So yeah, I have to really understand that before I can really talk about that with any kind of definition and carry on, right? But yeah. I still ain't heard from y'all. Okay, I still ain't heard from y'all, baby. My Trumponians, honey, where y'all at? Because y'all say y'all believe in this, and y'all say he won last night definitively. Okay, y'all say he won definitively. Okay, so let me go up here. I'm gonna start at the top because I didn't read none of the comments, so I'm gonna come all the way down. All right, let me go. Hey, Big Meat, I just got an email from Club Funketeer. They told me they're still waiting to hear Patty Collins say about my dream interview. Okay, well, come on then, honey. I know I have allergies like that too. Blow, blow, blow your nose. Sneeze, sneeze, sneeze. Okay. Yes, honey. Okay. Mama and Dad said it sucked. And as a country, we are in trouble. Okay, baby. Okay. I want Kamala to be president, but I don't trust people like that. Okay, now you know what? Now hold on. Because you just hit something, Groove. And if you really want to know the truth of the matter, that's the issue. They're not worried about whether or not Biden can run the country or not. They don't want Kamala to be the next in charge. See, so many folks sit up there looking at him now, he's going to drop dead. He's going to drop dead in office. And carry it on. We have not had a president die in office since when Kennedy was assassinated, because everybody else got through their terms. Okay, Ronald Reagan had Alzheimer's, and they kept him under wraps because everybody else was running the country for him. Okay, but as far as having a president to die in office, we had that with John F. Kennedy. Okay, Since then, now everybody's like, oh my God, well, he just gonna roll over, whatever the case. They don't want Kamala, Vice President Kamala Harris, to become the next in command because number one, she's a woman. Number two, she's a woman of color. Okay, to run this country, have you lost your mind? They ain't ready for that. That's what they want to prevent. Okay, that's what it is. Hey, Meeks, what's up, Tiff? I need this show tonight because I've had a stressful week, girl, but I'm here for you, baby. I got you. I am, shall we say, disconnected from the TV, which is why I didn't watch the debates. Politics is not my thing anyway, even though I do vote, and I want Kamala Harris to be the president. All right, then. Say that, honey. Buck! From a strictly debate standpoint, this was a dumpster fire. Okay, right. Okay. Facts and paying more for labor as well. Okay, right. Exactly. These are the things they should have been talking about last night. More issues, less malarkey. Okay, I like that word, Danny. When he talked about Hunter, he was ready to get up in him. Did you see that? Did you see that? Because, baby, Joe's whole color changed, honey. There was truly no winners, and the true losers are all of us. Well, you got that. Okay. Okay, yes. That is the question of the day. What the hell is a black job? And every time he said black, it felt like he meant ninja. No, you should have said it like you wanted to. You heard it. You heard it. And here's the thing. Those who want to act like they didn't, okay, are going through changes and carrying them because they don't want to. As I've told y'all over the years, 45 is a one-issue wonder, which means that all of his supporters, he talks to those people who have that issue. And that's how he gets the numbers. Because if he talks to this person about that, if everybody comes to hear him about black jobs, okay, those who don't want the black folks, he gets all, that's how he gets his numbers. I don't believe in this. I don't believe in this. That one don't believe in that. And so when they come together, they say, okay, we all Trump. That's how he gets 70 million folks. Most of the folks, well, I'm going to say most because I haven't done no study on that. It is my belief that most of the people probably don't believe all in everything that he stands for. They have one or two issues that they want to adjacent themselves to or attach themselves to. And then they just multiply with others, okay, and call that grace and mercy, okay. Finger snap, come on, okay, right, get it, okay. I agree, okay. I'm riding with Biden, okay. I didn't see the debate, but I heard some news that Biden has some issues. Yes, honey. Yeah, he did. He looks more rested today. I think Jill gave him some cutty last night. Here is the thing, and that's interesting that you say that. Okay. Here's the thing. You can tell when he needs rest. You can see when he's having a long day. Okay, because it wears. It's a wear and tear job. Okay. Look at us, those of us who were over 50 and shit. What did we say? Now that we over 50, we got an extra ache, an extra crack, an extra this, an extra that. Every time you turn around, it's something new with us. We can't do shit the way that we did it 30 years ago when we were in our 20s. We can still do it, but we can't do it the same way. Because while our body is going through changes. I would love to sit down here and get to and dance the way I used to dance, but these damn knees, honey, ain't supporting. So I got to get together. I'm watching the guy on the YouTube, honey, that say no BBL glutes. You know, he got a big old nice fat ass too, and he does the bouncing and the squats and carrying on. They jumping on the. Y'all seen them? When he get up there on the. Wait a minute, because I'm talking about him. I just want y'all to see his booty. Okay, straight folks, straight heterosexual men close your eyes because this ain't gonna appeal to you. And that's okay. But I'm talking to all those, honey, who love a big old ass on a man. Okay. Okay. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. What's his name? No BBLs. Workout. I think that's it. No BBL workout. Is that him? Yeah, give me a short though. I don't want this long old thing. His shorts. I'm coming. Hold on. I got to get the thing, honey. I say stop. I didn't. This is not what I said, dude, honey. I said give me the shorts, and they gave me the video. Oh, child. This is so depressing when you're trying to get the damn thing to do what you need it to do, but they don't want to do what you say do. They want to do what it want to do what it want to do. Okay, hold on. Don't want the long thing because this shit is 20 some odd minutes. Okay, we're not gonna watch it for 20 minutes like that. Okay, what we got? I'm on a good one. Well, I think I got one. I think I got one. No, why did they keep doing that? Oh, I know why. Because I'm hitting pause, and it stop. Oh, girl, this ain't just okay. This thing just did me in. It changed videos. Ain't that a bitch? Stop it now. Oh shit. Go back. Girl. Okay. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to get the pause button. I'm like, where the fuck is the pause button? It's up here at the top and not at the bottom. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna share the screen. This is the guy I'm talking about. I know, child. I know. But I'm trying to make a point. Okay. All right. Okay, we ready? There we go. Okay. Let's check him out. Okay. Okay, y'all keep talking. Okay, I'm done. I just want y'all to see him. And the point that I was making was showing that. If you see that little squat thing that he doing and things, those of us who are over 50 and carrying on, we having knee problems and things and blah da 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 da. Um and all of that, right? So looking at him, this man is 81 years old. 81. So if he had a long day, we don't know if he was able to sleep on the plane. They probably doing last minute little do a prep and stuff on the plane to get him here and things of that nature. When he got off the plane going to say hi to everybody, he looked pale to me. Okay, he looked pale to me. I was like, okay, don't know what time he had when he got here to Atlanta and carrying on. So it's all of that. So whenever he's had a long day, yes, that wear and tear is a mess. Okay, so this is why it's not just putting him in office. We've got to make sure that he has a strong cabinet and administration as well in order to fulfill the vision. Okay, because see, the sad thing is this: the president gets all the flack, but it's their Congress and carrying on, honey, who ends up supporting or declining the president's vision. When Obama was in office, he had no support because it was a Republican House and a Republican Senate. They were set forth to make sure that he didn't have no support. Okay, when 45 was in office, he had a little bit to deal with, but shit. Remember, Nancy Pelosi tore up the damn the speech and shit that he did. You know, all his damn State of the Unions and thing. Okay, but he had a strong support in the shit that he was doing. Okay. Now I went to go find some facts about what he was able to accomplish, 45, during his presidency. Okay. And it looks like he got a couple of things done. You know, a lot of this is because he had bipartisan support in some of the stuff that I'm seeing here. But then there's a few things out here. It's like, okay, wait a minute. We can't necessarily give him that because this is misleading. That's misleading. And they said they fact checked this. Okay, this is data for 2020. It's in the New York Times about some stuff that he's done. Okay, like the First Step Act expanded judicial discretion in the sentencing of nonviolent crimes. He did that. Over 90% of those benefiting from the retroactive sentence reductions in the First Step Act were Black Americans. Okay, so when he passed that thing, this is where Black folks get in, because he went and pardoned a lot of Black folks. He pardoned Kwame Kilpatrick, Detroit. Trump pardoned Kwame Kilpatrick. So you know, hell, okay, y'all know what that means. Okay, so he keeps boasting about him having increased funding for HBCUs by 14%, but the fact check said it was 6%. Okay. Yeah, 6% in federal appropriations, grants, and contracts from 2016 to 2017 academic year to 2017-18, the most recent year for which such data is available. So you only talking about 6%. You did 14%, and they have no more data since 2018. So that's that. Okay, so you did it, but you didn't do what you said you was gonna do. Okay. He signed legislation for giving Hurricane Katrina debt that threatened the HBCUs. Okay. What is this? New single-family home sales are up 31.6% in October 2019 compared to just a year ago. So compared to October 2018 to 19, that's true. There has been some home sales. Okay. May HBCUs a priority by creating a position of executive director at the White House Initiative for HBCUs. Yeah, he did that. What has come of that since? We ain't heard shit about it. Okay. Was this just to say you got Black folks behind you? Trump's received a bipartisan justice award at a historically Black college for his criminal justice reform accomplishments. Okay, it said true, but students protested. The poverty rate fell to a 17-year low of 11.8% under the Trump administration as a result of jobs-rich environment. It said this appears to have been true according to the census data, although economists disagree on the reason for the drop. Okay. So he got a couple things up in here. I'm not going to read them all right now. I'm looking at, what is this? It's a whole page full of shit. And they're counting What is this? We got 123 things here, okay, that they're talking about as far as some of his accomplishments and what he's done while he's in office. Okay. So bada boom. I'm posting it up here. The link that I was reading from the New York Times link. Okay, hold on, Facebook. I'm coming to y'all too. So I can put over here on the Facebook post. And make it happen, honey. Okay, make it happen. But yeah, right now those girls, honey, it was a bit merch, and yeah. All right, Facebook. There y'all go. If y'all want to go read his list of accomplishments or whatever, they say are fact checked. Okay, and all of that. You're more than welcome to go and to see what's what. I wanted to see it because I don't. My track record with Mr. Trump, honey, has been uh I'm not on the bandwagon with black folks who say, well, when he was in office, gas prices was low and we had money. Bitch, we had the goddamn stimulus. Every time we turned around, it was something coming up in here because he claimed he was going to jumpstart the economy, but this motherfucker wanted to sit down and open up the damn world again. He had, you in opposition here. You argued with the governor here. You argued with at the time he didn't like the governor of Michigan, Miss Gretchen, and he didn't like Debbie Stabenow. So you sit up there, not wanting to listen to the people and wanting to do things your way, honey. That's what turned me off about it because I'm like, no, honey, your team is trying to tell you what the hell to do, and you're not doing any of that. Okay, you're not doing it. So that there, it was a complete and utter turnoff for me. Okay, an utter turnoff for me. Okay, where am I? Let me get back to these comments. Okay, right there. Somebody need to take rump roast out. A part of it for me, being 51, if I don't have any coffee, my coffee in the morning, I am a fire-breathing dragon. Okay, a bitch. Okay, yes. Preach means I want to join you tonight, but I'm so tired I can barely keep my eyes open. I feel you on that, baby. StreamYard needs a quick edit, but now you know what? We need to put it in the comments or an AI show co-producer. How about that? On this part of the feed on my end, all I saw was Ice Spice twerking. Okay, heterosexual man, honey. Okay, you just saw Ice Spice. He doesn't want to be the president. He wants to be king. The real monsters are those who vote for his ass. Do you know what? I can't fuck with it, honey. Can't fuck with it. At this particular stage of the game, honey, I have no choice but to ride with Biden on this because Trump can never, ever get a vote from me. He can never get a vote from me. He's greedy. And these are just my thoughts. I see him as the greedy tyrant. I'm still not happy with the fact that he sat there and told everybody in America, honey, I have not paid no taxes on my businesses. No, he said no taxes. I'm not going to add no words. He said, I have not paid taxes in 20 years. How? He said, that makes me a smart man. Y'all remember he said that in those debates? That makes me a smart man. So now every person who's in business, black, white, and different, everybody now wants to find out how in the hell you get around not paying no fucking taxes. But yet, here we are. Wasn't they quoting when Biden stood up there and said that we need to make the top 1% of the richest folks pay up to 25%? Because right now they're paying what he says, what was two numbers. He had 8%, then he says 6%. Do you realize that those up there they pay less taxes than my tax bracket is at 24%? I'm at 24 fucking percent on $18 an hour. Hello. How about that? How about that? Because remember, it's not just taxes. Because you got taxes, then you got Social Security, and you got your unemployment that they take out. They snatch all that shit out. Okay? How in the hell does someone like that, or like me, okay, end up paying more taxes than those who got the coin? And they get all the tax benefits and the tax write-offs anytime they do something for a charitable organization, or in their time they entertain, especially if they're in business and you're entertaining somebody. Okay, hell, because I'm drinking this damn Arizona soda tea, if I gave everybody a can of Arizona tea at this business meeting, bitch, I can write this shit off as a business function. Okay, so they get all the breaks and carrying on. And let's also explain that single people with no dependents are the purse strings of America, honey. We don't get tax incentives. We can't even claim head of household. We don't get that kind of benefits that families do, that people with children do. Okay. Now the break that we get, if my nieces and nephews come and stay with me for 6 months out of the year, okay, hell, I get to claim them because they become my dependents. But no, as a single person, no, honey. No, and no one has ever addressed that. I've given that to politicians. I've given it to what are you going to do about these damn taxes? Because single people, we are the purse strings of this country. Because we have no recourse. We have nothing to fall back on. Okay. Crook, liar, racist, pissy little greedy boy, angry, mean, nasty, and in both senses of the word. Why they fall for this man's shit? Who knows, girl? Maybe the people who vote for him have the same characteristics, especially about the money and the racism. Wow. Okay. Hey, it is what it appears to be. Okay. So all right, y'all, hold on. This is a good spot. We're gonna change subject right now. But hold on. Give me a moment. Okay, those are the comments. Let me get readjusted. I gotta get a new towel and carry on for my nose. This big old hunker. A hunker burning love. Give me a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Which one I'm going to play? Which one? Which one? Oh, let's do this. I haven't played this in a minute. Okay. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
One. Hi everybody, I'm Lily and today I'm going to share my book with the whole entire world. But one day you might not buy it. Thanks for going on this adventure to the aquarium with me. Bye! At the bottom of the screen to see where you can buy the book. And make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Oh, isn't she just adorable, honey? Y'all know that's Aunt Nikki's granddaughter, honey. My little niece, child, my grandniece, baby. That's my grandniece, honey. Okay, can you stand it, baby? I had to go get me a cookie, honey, and all of that. So, salted caramel, honey. Okay. All right. Let's move on into the next story. Okay. Let's have a little bit of fun. Well, kind of serious, but we're gonna do this. Oh no, you know what? No, let me do this first. Okay. Let's do this one. Now remember at the top of the show, I said I'm not sure if this is a skit or not. I'm gonna assume that it is, but check this out. Just listen to the situation.
You know, I've been dating him since 2015. I met him when he was 21.
21?
And we had our first kid like a year after 2016. And we had another kid in 2017.
Wait for it.
And I just recently found out that this was my son that I gave up for adoption.
What did you say?
I just recently found out that this was my son that I gave up for adoption.
Huh?
Let me just grab my stuff off the bus.
Okay. The reason why I say that this is a skit, bitch, you and mama, how in the hell you don't know when you had your goddamn children? I had one in 2016. I had the other one. What was 2017? How the hell you not know when you had that baby? Okay. But okay. We're going to go with it. All right. Then you say, I just recently found out that this is my son that I had given up for adoption. All right. How did you recently find this out? But you've been fucking this boy. Mm-hmm. So already we know you're a cougar. And you met him when he was 21. Mm-hmm. Which makes you at least 41. Okay? Well, how in the hell but you're young enough to still have kids. Now catch that. You met him at an age where you could still have kids. When you had a baby in 2016, a year after y'all started fucking, you turned around and had another baby in 2017. And you had to look at him and they were 2017. You don't know how old the children are. But what would y'all do if y'all was in that situation? Now, let's take all this out the way and let's look at the subject matter. What would you do if this was a real situation? Okay. Now we hear this a lot when brothers and sisters start dating because they just met and this, that, and another. Nobody knows if Papa was a Rolling Stone or Mama was, was an alley cat or whatever, and just out there doing some shit. Okay. Not telling everybody, listen, I got mother kids, I got this, I got that. Then you come to find out, honey, you can't date him because it's your sister. Okay, you can't date her. That's this is your brother. Okay. What is that? How would y'all do that? How would y'all handle that? Please. How would I know for me? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. There's no way that there would be any kind of acceptable, especially to find out the way we find out. Okay, after all this time, and we've been fucking like this. What is that supposed to mean? Now, it may be a little easier in the LGBT community. Okay, it may be a little bit easier for us because the idea of having children, honey, we can't procreate in the traditional sense. So it may be a little bit easier, but for those of you who are heteroattractional, honey, and this happens, okay, then y'all started having kids and this, that, and the other. What the hell does that look like? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. What you say? What the hell exactly? Okay. This is how I know I'm older. Not in my universe. Hell to the no. Yuck. She said, ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Well, here's something else too. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna fault her, but I can. Because at this particular stage of the game, honey, you're meeting somebody. Did you want to have kids with them? Because after the first one, okay, the first one may be the accident, but bitch, you got pregnant a second time. According to this story. Okay. So how in the hell y'all not sitting up here doing what y'all need to do to protect yourself? Well, I understand that. Don't get it. Don't get it. But, okay. Let's go here. This is going to require a little bit. Come on.
This is how one of the mothers showed up to their kindergartner's graduation. In this day and time, all I can say is, at least she showed up.
You know, I saw this and I saw this black man's response, which came across as he was trying to shame her for her dress code. And it brought me back to when I was a single mom, when I was a single mother who was having to stand in the gap for an absent father who didn't care to be present at a graduation or by my child's side when she was sick or any other event in her life. And it bothers me that instead of covering her, instead of saying, you know, let's pray for her, this video was put out there. And if you read through the comments of what everybody's saying, you know, it was really to put down a young black mother. My prayer is that she gets all the support she needs. If she is a single mom, we don't know a whole lot about this situation, but I pray for her mental health. I pray for her finances. I pray that she has everything she needs to raise her child. And I think we in the black community ought to come together to help our people instead of shaming our own.
Okay. Let me start by saying, sister, I hear you. I hear you. And I appreciate the stance of you saying, okay, you know what? No, we shouldn't have put her out there like that. You know, let's take a higher road. Let's pray for her and carrying on, blah, blah, blah. But what I hear So she said, well, when I was a single black mother, blah, 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 blah. So you done took this and internalized this. Girl, you come up in there looking like a hoochie mama at your baby's, and this is the baby. Okay, this is a kindergarten graduation or whatever. Looking like that, bitch, you trying to get your baby a new daddy. How are you not coming up there to the school? I don't give a damn what you going through. You knew you was going up there to the school to get your child. How are you coming up there in mid-ribs and coochie cutters? To say, I'm coming to get my baby. And it wouldn't have been bad had you just had the coochie cutters on, but had a shirt that was going to cover up some stuff and not just your titties. How? This woman said to saying, oh, we're shaming her. Bitch, she know better. You're not going to sit down here and play the, oh, we need to protect black women. We need to stand up to black women and not shame her, whatever, because y'all trying to shame her for her attire. Because she showed that we don't know her situation. Oh, yes, the fuck we do. We know she know not to come up to that goddamn school like that as a parent. Now, obviously, this is a kindergarten class, so you young. Okay? I know it might have been a hot summer day or whatever, but bitch, you coming up to the school to get your baby. Your baby. And then the baby graduating. This is the baby's day. This ain't your motherfucking day. Why are you coming up here knowing that folks gonna talk about you? Because you came up in here looking like that. No, why would you take that from your child like that? Girl, y'all better cut that shit out. That's what you need to do. You need to cut the fuck out of that shit. Okay? Sad. Okay? I have a complete issue with that. I have a complete issue because little Miss Thing want to sit up there and say that, oh, we need to pray. No. That's not the first thing you run to, bitch. The first thing you hear that everybody look up. Are you up in here like that? Because you scream hooch. You scream hoochie mama at the damn children's graduation. It ain't like they on the playground. You came up in the school building to the graduation in a halter top and some fucking coochie cutter shorts. And you want sympathy from who? No, you don't. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. I know damn well you don't. So let's move to the next one since we talking about folks wanting sympathy. Y'all ready for this? No, I know you ain't. Hold on. I know damn well you ain't. Because when it came across my desk, honey, I had to double take. Look at this shit. Y'all see them? Huh? Donald Ray Lance and Jean-Ann K. Whitefeather were arraigned on 16 counts each, accusing them of civil rights violation, human trafficking, forced labor, gross child neglect, and falsifying an application seeking a public defender. This is in West Virginia, y'all. What's the date on this? This came June 27th, 2024 at 10:21 a.m. Okay. A white couple was arrested and set for trial later this year after their 4 adopted black children were found locked in a shed and used as slaves in their West Virginia home, according to the reports. Donald Ray Lance and Jean-Ann K. Whitefeather were arraigned on 16 counts each, accusing them of civil rights violation, human trafficking, forced labor, gross child neglect, and falsifying an application seeking a public defender. The indictment states that Lance and Whitefeather forced, threatened, and interfered with, quote, the free exercise and employment of any right and privilege, end quote, of their 4 children. Authorities began investigating after they received a call to the home on October 23rd and 23 for someone expressing a concern about the children's welfare. Sheriff's deputies forced their way into the shed next to the home. According to a criminal complaint, the children were deprived of adequate food and hygienic care, and the room had no running water or bathroom facilities. My God. Quote, I would like to say that because the indictment includes a civil rights violation, that there's definitely a racial element to this case, end quote. Canoga County Assistant Prosecutor Madison Tuck said in a statement on Wednesday, June 26th. The couple is being held in the South Central Regional Jail, where their trial is set for September 9th, 2024. Circuit Judge Mary Claire Akers expressed shock after a grand jury indicted the couple in May, saying that a June 11th arraignment. I don't think I've ever seen an indictment like this at all in all of my time, according to WCHS TV. Can y'all imagine that? Huh? Can y'all imagine that? Because I'm having major issues. Because it leads me to believe that y'all may have been the only ones watching the kids or whatever. If they had gone up to the mansion, honey, the Diddy's house or whoever the celebrity of choice is, you know, and decide to do something like that and want to I put the trust of my kids in your care. And now we got boogeymans, honey, because you got shit playing up on the table and playing up under the bed, and no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No. Okay, wait a minute. Where am I at? I'm trying to unsay. Okay, wrong thing. Okay, I'm back. Where are we going? We're going here. Oh, no. I wasn't finished with the slave shit. Who in their right mind will take these babies? Now we don't know how old they are. Okay. But why would you go to another country? I'm assuming they did, to get children just to come back here and make them be your slaves and do your housework. Who does that outside of the colonizers? Hmm? Who does that? That doesn't make sense. Y'all got these babies in the pan. This is in West Virginia. So the whole idea of trafficking these kids and selling them into slavery or whatever the case may be. Slavery. They use the word slavery in quotation marks. You got these babies locked in a fucking shed some goddamn well, as if they're animals. You don't want nobody to come and get your loot. Okay? Don't want nobody to come and get your loot. And where's the outrage from the community? That's what I need to hear. I need to hear the outrage from that community that these babies were at. And when they found out that this was going on. That's not cute. And it's in West Virginia? For real? Okay. Mm-mm. Okay, hold on. This done got good. I know y'all hip to this.
So we will be issuing a memo today that every school district will adhere to, which is that every teacher, every classroom in the state will have a Bible in the classroom and will be teaching from the Bible in the classroom to ensure that this historical understanding is there for every student in the state of Oklahoma in accordance with our academic standards and state law.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know we got a whole lot with that, right? How many of y'all remember, and they made a movie about this, the time where they took prayer out of school? And it became a whole big upset because the atheists who didn't believe in prayer and carrying on was like, this ain't got no place for that here. How are we setting aside all this time for prayer when it's taking away time from y'all to be educating them, to educating the kids? We can pray at home. We can pray in the lunch cafeteria, honey, when we get our lunch and carrying on. But right now, we're doing classwork. What the hell are we praying for? Somebody tell me something. Okay? Because the audacity, the audacity of it all. Y'all adopted these babies just to make them your servants? So now you're technically their mother and father because you adopted them. But then you put them in cages. Okay, I'm still fucked up with that. Okay, I'm still fucked up with that. Okay, I'm fucked up with that. And I know I played the Bible video, but I'm my head is here with them kids. And then okay, I'm mixing the stories. Okay, oh, wait a minute, am I drunk? Did I mix those stories like that? Hold on, wait a minute, it's the sugar. I just heard myself. I mixed those stories. Let me go here first because I'm on this thing with these kids because the word slave was what's fucking with me. Okay, in all of that, at the same time, we got this child here wanting to sit up and bring the Bible in the classroom. And I was asking y'all, did y'all remember when we were talking about prayer in school and there was a whole big to do about that, and they were trying to sue the Board of Education and blah 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 blah. And the whole idea of it was everybody is not Christian in this world. And the United States has never been number one, a quote unquote Christian nation 100%. We've tried to be. The settlers that came over here, honey, who were degenerates from England. Okay, they were the criminals. They were the dregs of society. They tried to teach us that these kids came over here because they were looking for religious freedom. No, the queen kicked y'all asses out because y'all didn't want to comply to the rules. So she said, "No, take my best boats. Get the fuck on." Okay. So you want us to now have Bibles in the classroom so that you could teach a Bible lesson? Because there's a longer interview where he says the Bible is a historic document, honey, on what happened before the AD era. Okay. So my question is, where is the separation of church and state? Where is I'm just stuck. I'm stuck on this. I'm stuck on stupid with this shit because I'm so tired. I'm tired of everybody always blaming the rainbow children for stuffing shit down y'all throat that y'all don't want to take part of. So you say, but because we slapped the name Jesus on something, everything is supposed to be okay. Well, we got to sit down here and do the prayer breakfast for Jesus, and now we got to sit down here and make sure that the kids know about the Bible for Jesus, and this that and that. No, this is not how that works. That's my commercial. Remember that. This is not how that works. It doesn't work that way. And those who run it and jumping and carrying on and be like, oh my God, this is fabulous. How? And who's going to be the authority for teaching the lesson? Oh Lord, I'm having issues with all of that, and I don't want to necessarily cuss him out, but no. But listen, what I'm going to do.
So we will be issuing a memo today that every school district will adhere to, which is that every teacher, every classroom in the state will have a Bible in the classroom and will be teaching from the Bible in the classroom to ensure that this historical understanding is there for every student in the state of Oklahoma in accordance with our academic standards and state law.
Okay. This man done made my eyes tired. Okay. This is not making any sense. And then he's the superintendent of all the schools, so he gonna put this in place, and they're supposedly mandating this immediately. Okay, they're mandating this immediately, darling. So which means that the next school year has to be on and popping. I'm just done. I'm over it. I'm over it, honey. There's nothing else there's nothing to be said. I was trying to give y'all a moment to say it, but there's nothing else to be said. You just got to throw up both your hands. But like, okay, you know what? Because I'm going to go beat everybody down or whatever the case may be, it still wouldn't change nothing. It wouldn't change a goddamn thing. But all right, on that note, let me get up out of here because my eyes have gotten heavy. Y'all see that? And I was trying to be cute, but this ain't working today. So listen, I'm not going to sing out and carry on. What I'm just going to say is, listen. Oh, we threw the hard way over here. What is going on? It's got to be the sugar. Because like at first I said the cookie. I said, it's the sugar in the cookie. I don't have a headache yet. Anyway, let me let y'all go because I'm getting tired. And we got some things to do tomorrow. In the morning, if you're here in College Park, Michigan, Lord. College Park, Georgia. That's how I know I'm tired. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, honey, we're going to be over at Zup Park. Okay. And this is the Healthy Looks Good on You campaign. So we'll meet up at Zup Park and we're going to walk with the mayor. Now, I don't know what route she done chose. I think she's going to stay at the park and do X amount of laps on the park thing or whatever. But nonetheless, I'm going over there with her in the morning. Then I'm coming back home, do my Batgirl change, and then whip back out here on this Batmobile, a Batcycle. I don't have a cycle. We call it a mobile. Get on around this corner to support Councilwoman over there, and then we're gonna call that Grace. So hey, Timothy King. Hey, love. I know it is sad. It's completely sad, but the product is a good product. Wait a minute. I did it again. That's not what I'm talking about. See, I'm sleepy now. because I'm mixing conversations up, and I heard myself in my head. I'm like, that ain't right. Yeah. What the hell? See, we were talking about getting older again earlier. I don't know what the hell happened. It's something that happened to where everything is it done whatever. Oh, hey baby, listen, y'all know I'm still on Facebook jail, honey. I can't respond to the text messages, so y'all text me anyway. I'll get them later. Okay. But yeah. Yes. All right. I done said this 3 times. Let me get up out of here. Because next time my eyes close, my head gonna dip. And I already know it. So all right, let me let y'all go. And let me get together. Also, tomorrow we're doing bingo. Springo bingo over at the auditorium. Okay, so I'm hosting. So listen, y'all go ahead and get together. I got to go because I don't know why my eyes got so damn tired all of a sudden. All right, y'all. Let me let y'all go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm about to not play the outro. Yes, God. Wait a minute. What is happening? Oh, Lord. All right. All right. We'll let y'all go, honey. What'd you say? I see. Okay. Oh, child, I'm trying to keep it together, but oh, no. So, all right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm not gonna sing out. And things we just gonna leave it at that, honey. And I still ain't got the damn thing ready. All right, there we go. I'll talk to you guys again soon, honey. Right now, let me go stretch out, lay out, fold out, flip out. Okay. And we're gonna call that great. Okay, that just tickled me, honey. So, all right. I'll talk with y'all soon. TT. Wrong video. Time to close out. I told you I'm sleepy.